Hey everyone, John Hartley, and I'm here with today's mail. Before I get into the mail though, I was on proxy bid last night at the regular auction that I visit once or twice a month. When you get on those auctions, you usually spend more than you thought about prior to getting into it. But these auctions, or this particular auction company, they do about 1,000 lots per auction. So they start at mid-afternoon on Sunday, go to midnight, and then they continue it on Monday at 6:30 till whenever, and then Tuesday, usually they finish on Tuesday. A lot of lots, a lot of good stuff. But I got a coin that I've wanted one for a long time, and I got a good deal on it, I believe. And tonight I've got a couple of more items that I put bids in that will help out my Franklin album. So keep your fingers crossed for me that I get one or two of those Franklins, if not both. And I have a couple other small items that aren't exciting, but I decided to do it. This is my AppMex order that I've been waiting on for a little while. Didn't take too long. They mailed it quickly, but they got held up in Atlanta. But sure enough, it was in the mailbox this morning, and I got 4 or 5 pieces in here that are stuff that starts off the new year. So I took advantage of buying everything I wanted from AppMex, and because I ordered over $99, I got free shipping. So the first thing, I've been wanting one of these since I first I think I saw this on Laura Blade's channel, and I think they're really cool looking. It's the first Geiger bar I've ever had, so I decided to grab one while I was getting other things that I need. And that's pretty. I like that. And just because I know it's not practical, but because it's the same design as the 1 ounce, I got the 1 gram bar. Just because I wanted to. How about that? It was a few dollars, and I know it's not worth a few dollars, but I decided that this fella needed a little sister, so I got both of them. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that I collect the Rwanda African Ounce Wildlife Series. I've got all but the first 3 years. So if you've got a gorilla, a lion, an elephant, I think it's 2009, 10, and 11, that you want to sell me at a cheap price, let me know. because I can't justify spending that much money on a silver coin from Rwanda. But this is this year, 2018. It's the giraffe. If you're not familiar with the series, the coins are exactly the same with the continent on here, and I guess this is the obverse. This is the obverse. It's the same every year, exactly the same. But all they do is change the animal each year. And this goes into one of these albums. And the next few things are the first 2018 American Eagles. 2 of them. Will go into that tube, and one of them will go into this album. So I get to pick which one is the prettiest to put in the album. Sorry, excuse me a minute so I can get up here and look for any flaws or anything. That one's album worthy. That one can go in the tube. Oh yeah, this one's definitely going in the tube. It's got some sort of imperfection on the rim right up here. But that's okay for a tube eagle. I can drop it in there as gently as possible. So that starts off 2018's Eagle tube. If you haven't watched previous videos of mine, I order a couple of silver eagles each month and fill up 1 tube a year. So 18 more to go on that one. Now let's put this eagle in its proper place. I don't think that I've shown my Eagle album before. This album is strictly bullion eagles. I remember where I got the very first one. I wasn't buying silver yet. It was a long time ago. And I was at the old market in Charleston, South Carolina, and one of the shops that are in there had this in a display case. And I'd never seen one in person, and I remember it being very inexpensive. I don't remember exactly what it was or what silver price was back then, but that's where I got my first one. But this is one of my first albums. Back when I thought I would only collect dollar coins, I started this album. I started the Eisenhower album, then the Susan B. Anthony, and I said, well, I'll only collect dollar coins. That'll be my thing, since I collected silver commemoratives. Well, it didn't quite work out that simple. I collect just about everything nowadays. If you've seen my albums, you may know that it's gotten out of hand a little bit. There we go. Once again, the American Eagle album is complete. This album only has 3 more years left in it, and from the looks of it, they might add another page before they make a new album. Probably room in there. This is my Silver Round album. I have showed it to you. The original intent of this album was to buy the gold, or excuse me, the silver bullion coins, the major silver bullion coins, like the Maple Leaf and the Britannia and the Philharmonic and the Libertad. And then I started, that's a recent addition. But then I started, picking from less known, like the Suriname coin and Noah's Ark. But also, this page came out, this is the blank page in my Silver Eagle album you just saw. When they replaced the page with ones with dates, I used this page for those coins, like the Fiji Taku, the Koala, the Kook, and the Pandas. They're slightly larger in diameter than all the rest. And then I did the Canadian Wildlife series, but they milk spotted up on me, like on the cougar here. That was not there. I picked these out on eBay, and when it came to me, that milk spot, as well as the wolf, who has lots of milk spots, those weren't there when I got the coin. I'd have sent them back. These others are good, but they developed over time in this album. Well, these pages are for the African ounce. As you can see, I'm missing the first 3 years, but I do have the zebra, the rhino, the cheetah, the impala, the Cape buffalo, the meerkat, and last year was the hippopotamus. So let's put in the giraffe. I know a lot of people like keeping them, and the plastic keeps them pristine, yes, but my coins go into albums. If you disagree with me, ouch. Well, that was good. Never had that happen before. I really love these coins. And even though this is the obverse in the album, I display the changing side every year upward. Just like a lot of people, when they put stuff like statehood quarters in their albums, or when you get a slabbed MGC or PCGS, they put those they put the reverse up. These are tight fit. There we go. Very good. All right, that does it. The Geiger bar does not go into an album. That's pretty much part of my silver stack, though I think I'll keep it out and look at it for a while. Well, this has gone on longer than I thought it would, so get rid of my finger cuts. I like these things, but after a while they start to cut off the flow of blood to the end of your fingers, and work that one out a little bit. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, and if you have not already, please subscribe. And I think the next package will be that coin I got, and maybe if I get these Franklins in the auction, that'll be here next week. I've got one other coin that's just sort of in the mail. It's not a big deal, but it's taking forever. So until next time, I am 1042.